And we're back. It's slightly drier, not much. I'm gonna go down here and get that old pipe out of the way and go ahead and start digging out what was left of the old dam to get rid of all that dirt and get my trench on grade to set the first piece of pipe. We'll go ahead and get that put in. Okay, let's start digging for the new overflow. Get rid of some of this gumbo clay. It's packed in there. I mean, it ain't leaking through it, but I would like some dry dirt to put around my new overflow. So I'm gonna dig it out probably. Oh, there's still pipe. It kind of scared me. I forgot about it. Lost my train of thought there. I'm gonna dig out probably 20 feet wide, maybe not quite that much. I need to be able to run the compactor down each side of the pipe. Is my plan. I'm gonna pack it in with the mini and the roller on it, but I want to be able to run that sheet foot down beside it too once I get it filled in enough. Dirt over there as far as I can for right now. Probably going to do is undercut that some and then just take the clay that I'm sitting on and push it down in there and roll it in. Build my base back. And you can see why I'm undercutting it. This was probably original ground here at one time because see there's a stump right there. Left in my pipe. So that old pipe that was below this, I don't know what it was because I run out of it. I don't know if maybe it was a piece that fell down below it, I don't know. But I've not found anything else under this pipe. When I dug down probably 5 feet lower back here. Pipe's going to be in the box at a slight angle to line up a little bit better with the ditch. I didn't want to turn the box because then it would look kind of stupid with the pond dam. So I'll just run the pipe at a slight angle out of the box so that it lines up straight with the creek back here. that water out and set the laser up and get my elevations, and I can bring down that first piece of pipe, go ahead and set it in place. Well, I gotta cut this out first. Coming along. I might just dig a ditch and just dip it out with the bucket no more than it is. I've got to undercut it all anyways. That'll be a lot quicker than setting a pump up and dealing with that. Probably just do that. I'll dig this a little lower and let it run over to it. In there and pack it in. I never would have thought that this much material, I bet there's 300 yards here, would have come out of this sinkhole of just bad dirt and in the dam here. So I'm gonna go get the skid steer now. I got all that material cut out, ramp that down in there, kind of grade this out a little bit better, and I'm gonna actually fill that in probably 12 inches higher than the bottom of that box. That way I'll have a defined ditch, a bucket width that I'll cut out with the excavator for the pipe. That way it'll have something to kind of sit in. Let's go get the skid steer. All right, so I got my clay put in here. I got me a ramp built down so I can go around there with the compactor to get down here. What I've got to do now is I just set up the laser and I've shot the bottom of the hole for the pipe, the invert elevation right there, and it is 10.05. so what I've got to do is now I've got to cut my trench through here to down there, so it's only about a 4-inch cut right here, and then I'll start getting a little bit more and more. So I'll hop on the excavator, cut this down to grade, and go ahead and go get my pipe, set it in place, mark where it's going to be. I'm going to do an anti-seep collar right there at the joint. I'll probably sit up there and be able to dig up under it. So I pour concrete around that, and we'll pour concrete around the pipe where it goes into the box. All right, let me cut my trench and go get the pipe. Well, I could not have asked for that to go on any better. Literally, I made like 3 passes and it was just like perfectly on grade. Maybe I don't need to film more often and it'll just go smooth like that. All right, so I'm gonna go up top, reach over where my line is, that is the joint, cut my anti-seep collar from the side, that way I'll be perpendicular, and then go up there and get the pipe, set it in place. Just can't reach it. Concrete block right here, and that'll pretty much keep any water from possibly seeping under the pipe. Kind of built my platform right here. I'll lay my pipe, we'll go ahead and backfill beside it and everything. the pipe and come down here and set it in place. I'll probably sit it down and then go back down in the trench, and I can just access it better. Let's see how well I hook that in the center. Close enough. Let's go put our pipe in. So I cut the bell off of it, because you always cut the bell off on the end that goes in the box, because when you grout it in, you need it to be on those durable rings and not that flimsy bell. I think I might just go right on down my path down the back of the dam, and because I don't need to come back out, I can grab the next one with the mini if need be. We're spinning. Drive up to it. I need to kick a little bit of dirt out of that anti-seat collar. Then I can go ahead and probably put the pipe in a little easier. Like my little road I built. Whee! Well, chain come undone about the time I started sliding. Take two. I'll have to watch the video, because I don't think it slipped off the bucket tooth. I don't know how it came undone though. I'm sure 50 people will tell me how it came off though. Alright, let me jump down there and keep that loose dirt out of where the pipe goes, and then we'll put the pipe in. Like so. Somewhere about right there. Maybe not quite that far. Alright, let me get out and check it. Okay, so first piece of pipe is now set, centered in the trench, centered in the box. Now what I'm going to do, as you can see, I got plenty of room on each side to be able to run the compactor down here. I'm going to pack this with a mini, to at least probably, you know, I gotta go over top of the pipe so it doesn't float with the concrete. And then once the concrete's poured and dries tonight, I'll kind of rake it out and run it over with the roller. But I'm gonna put about 12 inches on each side of the pipe, jumping jacket, and go get the mini excavator with the roller attachment and go ahead and pack beside it. Got the mini with the Felco sheep's foot roller on it. So I've already put in one lift. I just took the excavator and dug some nice dry dirt out of the fill area up there. What I'll end up doing is I'll end up ramping all that down when we fill that in. So I'm just digging my dirt out of that second lift, rolled it in with that, and then the jumping jack down beside it that forces that dirt down in those corrugations, packs it real good. I'll have to come back in here and clean up my anti-seep collar. But what I'm going to do, I'll pack this one in, probably another lift, and then I'll just pile up some dirt on top of it, because what I need is the weight on top of it. So when I pour concrete right here and right there, obviously it ain't going to float too high up out of that box because it's locked in there, but I don't want this to possibly float up. So I'll put a lot of dirt right here and there, and maybe put the mini excavator bucket on or something just to hold it, because it, with all that, it will try to float up. All right, let's roll it in. The second pipe, everything's going right on schedule. It's almost 11 o'clock. Concrete's scheduled for 3 o'clock, could come at 2 o'clock. That gives me 3 hours to get this pipe put in and covered up, which should be no problem at all. Let's go down here and get it set. Lube time. So these pipes have these big rubber O-rings around them, and that's what seals it. This just happens to have two, because you need all the sealing power you can get in a pond dam. So you got to lube them up real good, because what'll happen when you go and push that pipe together, they will curl up well. And then I always take a little bit and just kind of, doesn't need a whole lot, just a little bit on the bell, just so it goes well. All right, let's push them together. Let's see if I can get this put together by myself. Like so. Like that. Now I got to push the end on. I'm gonna walk over there and make sure it's lined up before I push that on. Let's send it home. Right there. Let's go look at it, make sure. All right, so if everything went as planned, it should be right there at the home line. That's home. Seems like it should go a little bit more, but it wouldn't push. Let me crawl on the inside and look. It's a good thing about 36-inch pipe is you can very easily crawl up in it and look. Well, it's nice and straight. Oh yeah, that's a good joint right there. When you almost pass it, that's good. That's as close as you're gonna get. All right, let's backfill it up. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this loose dirt. Put beside it. Make sure it's not gonna move. Level. Move the pipe just a touch by accident. I'm going to just push it right back. Dirt's packed, but that won't move. That won't dig, I mean. So I moved it about an inch. I'm going to move it back. About right there. That in, but I think I'm actually going to go ahead and set the second piece. That way I have plenty of pipe to go ahead and compact in, and I can get some more dirt around it. If for some reason concrete comes early, I can just throw some dirt on that real quick to hold it in place. Then I'll roll everything and jumping jack down the side. Alright, so concrete got moved up an hour, so I had to hurry up and get that other piece of pipe in. Now I'm going to jump on the Mini and go ahead and roll that in, run the jumping jack down it, put in another lift, and then go ahead and make my stop up there to hold the concrete. And I'm going to try to grout a little bit of that box in before they arrive, just so it locks everything in place nice and pretty. I'm ready for concrete now. I got the pipe back filled, pile of dirt holding it. I won't be able to put dirt over top of that before I pack any more in there. So got the roller in there, the mini in there, and that's holding the pipe down. Got some dirt here. I'm gonna go in there, and we got about 30 minutes before concrete gets here and grout the bottom of the pipe in, and be ready to pour some concrete. Concrete is here. We got 6 yards. He's got his own concrete bucket, so put it on my skid steer. We'll pour it in here, and I will place it around the box. So the truck was able to get, a little over halfway here. It just gets too wet. Kind of an interesting little bucket. It works. And you go down here and there with the rake and the shovel and shove that under the pipe. Now all the concrete is poured, all 6 yards. It did take about 45 minutes to bring it down here, just because it's such a, luckily the truck made it at least halfway, because if not, that would have been a long trek. So I'm gonna let all that dry tonight. I'm gonna put a little bit of dirt right there, and then tomorrow I can cover that up with dirt, start compacting it in. I'm gonna go down there and probably go ahead and set the last piece of pipe while I have the laser set up. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut out for the last piece of pipe, pile the dirt up over here, and then I can fine tune it with the mini over here. I just wanna get the bulk of the dirt out. I'll probably have to back the roller up, be able to check grade. That way I can get this last piece of pipe set, filled around, and then all I've got to do tomorrow is start putting dirt in. May go ahead and set that other riser structure on just so I can backfill that. But really the critical thing to do tomorrow is move dirt. Bulk of this dirt out with the big excavator. I could probably go down there and sit and pull that ditch. Let me do that. See how wet this is. I did pile all my mud up. Right here the other day. Yes, the other day was yesterday. I don't know. I don't want to make a muddy mess. It's going to be about right where the end of the pipe is. I don't know. It sure is nice to cut it with a big excavator, though. Talk me into it. Check my grades, get that shoveled out around, and it should be good to go to set that last section of pipe in here. There we go, now I'm level. That's what we've been looking for. Last pipe. Dug out for it. I'm gonna run down here, and I forgot to take the wrapper off the gaskets on the other one. Take that off. Go ahead and slide this bad boy on there. It's going to be 80 feet of pipe to get through this pond dam after widening it. That's pretty much an 80-foot wide base on this pond dam. Are you gonna spin? Spin. I know that tree will make you spin. Oh, get back here. There we go. Oh, they're gonna keep going. Gonna keep going. Yeah, we got it now. Let gravity take into course. There we go. Alright, let me go down here and take the gasket off and spray some lube on it. How good I can do this from the side. Bada bing, bada boom. Right there. And we'll push it on. Well, I could probably just do this right here. It's got those big blunt cutting edges, they'll be alright. Like so. Looks like that needs to go down just a smidgen. Alright, let's go check it out. Let's see how good I did. Looks pretty good. Right there at the home mark. I'm gonna crawl up there and check it out. That's what we're looking for. Nice joints. This is probably one of the nicest run of pipes I've done in a while. Look at that. Got good even fall on it. If you sit there and look at the diameter of the water, I guess the width of the little stream of water that pushed out, It's all pretty much uniform, which means the pipe's got the same grade on it all the way down, no sags or nothing. I'm happy with it. And that's going to be a wrap for today. And see if I can get off this thing without falling. So we just backfilled the last section here. Got that rolled in nicely. Use the wheel on the Mini. And then what I'll do tomorrow, I'll put another lift in here, build me a ramp over here. I just push that dirt right there and build a ramp. Be able to get the sheep's foot on each side. Let my concrete dry tonight. So today pretty much got all 80 feet of pipe laid, set. Had to undercut all that this morning, put dirt in there, set the pipe, poured concrete, let the concrete dry tonight. Anti-seep collar done around the structure. I'll come back here in the morning, notch all this out with a Mini, get all this compacted in. I want it to be all, you know, a uniform lift. I'll just pull this dirt down, we'll get all that packed in, and I'll probably take the dozer and push some of that down, and maybe load out a few loads in the off-road truck. And this is going to be a little time consuming until we get it up a couple feet above the pipe. I'm very peculiar about not crushing the pipe with that roller or anything, so that's going to take a little bit of time. And then just haul some dirt in here and fill all this in. We'll probably set another riser structure on here, get all this back filled around, and maybe go ahead and grout that in. That hardening up. Oh shoot, that'll be good there. So it's really going to start looking a lot better after tomorrow. Probably get all this filled in. We won't get it all filled in. Then it'll be one more good day of hauling probably, and a lot of grade work.